Good morning to all my dear students. This is your English class, and today I am going to reveal a new story from the textbook Footprints Without Feet, your supplementary reader. Story number 9, Boli. Boli is a story written by K.A. Abbas. He was an Indian film director, screenwriter, novelist, and a journalist in the Urdu, Hindi, and English languages. The story Boli revolves around a girl who, due to accidental fall and disease in her childhood, faces the problem of being dull and ugly. Okay, let's go through the story. Her name was Sulega, but since her childhood, everyone had been calling her Boli the simpleton. She was the fourth daughter of Nambardar Ramlal. When she was 10 months old, she had fallen off the coat on her head, and perhaps it had damaged some part of her brain. That was why she remained a backward child and came to be known as Boli the simpleton. So already I told you this is a story of a girl and her name was Sulega, but since from her childhood everyone had been calling Boli the simpleton. Simpleton means a foolish person easily tricked by others. Okay. So why Boli become a simpleton? Because Boli was the fourth daughter of Nambardar Ramlal. Nambardar means an official position in a revenue department. So she was the fourth daughter of Nambardar Ramlal, and when Boli was 10 months old, she had fallen from the coat and she had damaged some part of her brain. So due to that, she remained backward in mind, mentally retarded, backward in mind. That is why Sulega is known as Boli the simpleton. At birth, the child was very fair and pretty. But when she was 2 years old, she had an attack of smallpox. Only the eyes were saved, but the entire body was permanently disfigured by deep black poke marks. Little Sulega could not speak till she was 5, and when at last she learned to speak, she stammered. The other children often made fun of her and mimicked her. As a result, she talked very little. So the unfortunate again happened to Boli. When Boli was born, she was very fair and pretty. But she had the attack of smallpox. Smallpox is a disease. So she had the attack of smallpox, and her body, when she was 2 years old, she had the attack of smallpox. Her body, except the eyes, was disfigured. There are the marks of that black deep poke marks are there in her face. And she stammered also. Why she is stammering? What is stammering? Stammering is a language problem. That means a person could not speak fluently. That is stammering. I think you had seen some films, that is Sudhi Valmigam of Jayasuriya. Then you can understand what is that problem of stammering. So here our Boli is also having that stammering issue, because she till she was 5 she could not speak, and when at last she learned to speak, she stammered, and the other children made fun of her and mimicked her. So Boli talked very little. Okay. Ramlal had 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters, and the youngest of them was Boli. It was a prosperous farmer's household, and there was plenty to eat and drink. All the children except Boli were healthy and strong. The sons had been sent to the city to study in schools and later in colleges. Of the daughters, Radha, the eldest, had already been married. The second daughter, Mangala's marriage had also been settled, And when that was done, Ramlal would think of the third Chamba. They were good looking, healthy girls, and it was not difficult to find bridegrooms for them. But Ramlal was worried about Boli. She had neither good looks nor intelligence. So, in this paragraph, we are knowing about Ramlal and his family. Ramlal had 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters, and Boli was the youngest of all. And all the children except Boli were very healthy. And the 3 sons were sent to school and colleges. And among the daughters, Mangala and Chamba could be married when time would come. Radha, the eldest daughter, had already been married, and Mangala's marriage is fixed, and after that Chamba will get married. But Ramlal was worried about Boli. Why he was worried about Boli? Because Boli had neither good looks nor intelligence. So that is why Ramlal is worried about Boli. All the other children were healthy and they were in good position also, and the daughters got married. Radha, the eldest one, had already married, and the second daughter Mangala's marriage had been settled, and when that was over, Chamba also get married. But Ramlal was worried about Boli because she had neither good looks nor intelligence. Boli was 7 years old when Mangala was married. The same year, a primary school for girls was opened in their village. The Tahsildar Sahib came to perform its opening ceremony. He said to Ramlal, "As a revenue official, you are the representative of the government in the village, and so you must send an example to the villagers. You must send your daughters to school." So when Boli was 7 years old, Mangala, the second daughter of Ramlal, got married, and in the same year a primary school was opened in their village. So you have to think that the story is taken place somewhat several years before. So there is a primary school started, and the Tahsildar was Tahsildar was present in the opening ceremony, and he said to Ramlal that being a revenue official, Ramlal is working as a revenue official, so that is why his name is called as Nambardar Ramlal. Okay, so you have to send your daughters to school. The school was for primary school for girls, so you have to send your daughters to school and be a role model to the villagers. That night when Ramlal consulted his wife, she cried, "Are you crazy? If girls go to school, who will marry them?" But Ramlal had not the courage to disobey the Tahsildar. At last his wife said, "I will tell you what to do. Send Boli to school. As it is, there is little chance of her getting married. With her ugly face and lack of sense, let the teachers at school worry about her." So at night Ramlal discussed that matter with his wife, and his wife disagreed. Why? When the girls are going to school, who will marry them? That was a custom there in that age. But Ramlal did not have the courage to disobey Tahsildar. At last his wife gave him an idea. What was the idea? You have to send Boli to school because there is a little chance of her getting married. No one will marry her because of her ugly face and lack of sense. And the teachers of the school worried about her. So that is the solution that Ramlal's wife suggested. What was the solution? Boli had to send to school because no one would marry Boli, and her face was very ugly and she did not have the sense. So Boli has to send to school. That was their decision. The next day Ramlal caught Boli by the hand and said, "Come with me, I will take you to school." Boli was frightened. So after the decision, they decided to take Boli to school, and the next day Ramlal asked Boli to come to school, and Boli was very much frightened. She was hearing it is for the first time. That is why she was very frightened. Okay. She did not know what a school was like. She remembered how a few days ago their old cow Lakshmi had been turned out of the house and sold. No, 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 she shouted in terror and pulled her hand away from her father's grip. What is the matter with you, you fool? Shouted Ramlal. I am only taking you to school. Then he told his wife, let her wear some decent clothes today, or else what will the teachers and the other schoolgirls think of us when they see her? So when Ramlal asked Boli to come with him for school, Boli was very much frightened because she did not know what a school was like, and she remembered how a few days ago their cow Lakshmi had been sold. So she shouted in terror and said no, no, no to her father. And Ramlal said that, what are you doing, fool? I am only taking you to school. And also said her wife to give her a decent clothes today, otherwise the teachers and the school girls think of us badly. So they are ready to go to school. New clothes had never been made for Boli. The old dresses of her sisters were passed down to her. No one cared to mend or wash her clothes. But today she was lucky to receive a clean dress which had shrunk after many washings and no longer fitted Chamba. She was even bathed and oil was rubbed into her dry and matted hair. Only then did she begin to believe that she was being taken to a place better than her home. So, Boli wore some decent clothes that day. New clothes had never been made for Boli. The old dresses of her sisters were given to her. And she was also bathed and her hair were oiled. Boli feared so much. But now, when she got that new dress, she now understand that she was being taken to a better place than her home. So, Boli get only neat dress when new clothes had never been made for Boli. So now Boli understood that she was being taken to a place better than her home. Okay. When they reached the school, the children were already in their classrooms. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. Left alone, the poor girl looked about her with fear-laden eyes. There were several rooms, and in each room, girls like her squatted on mats, reading from books or writing on slates. The headmistress asked Boli to sit down in a corner in one of the classrooms. So Ramlal taken Boli to school, and when they reached the school, they saw that children were already in their classrooms, and Ramlal handed over Boli to the headmistress there. And Boli, the poor girl, looked about the headmistress with fear-laden eyes. What is fear-laden? The eyes full of fear. And the headmistress take her to the classroom, and there were several classrooms, and the girls like her were squatted. Squatted means sat with crossed legs. They were squatted on mats, and they were reading some books or writing on slates. And the headmistress asked Boli to sit down in a corner of one of the classrooms. Okay. Boli did not know what exactly a school was like and what happened there. But she was glad to find so many girls almost of her own age present there. She hoped that one of these girls might become her friend. So Boli did not know what a school meant. That is what exactly a school was like and what is happening in that school. But she was very happy because she finds so many girls almost same of her age, and she hoped that any one of these girls might become her friend. The lady teacher who was in the class was saying something to the girls, but Boli could understand nothing. She looked at the pictures on the wall. The colors fascinated her. The horse was brown, just like the horse on which the Tahsildar had come to visit their village. The goat was black like the goat of their neighbor. The parrot was green like the parrots she had seen in the mango orchard. And the cow was just like their Lakshmi. And suddenly Boli noticed that the teacher was standing by her side, smiling at her. So, when Boli was in the classroom, the lady teacher who was in the class was saying something to the girls, but Boli understood nothing. And she looked at the pictures on the wall. There are lots of pictures on the wall, and the colors were fascinated her. She was charmed by the colors. And there was a horse. The picture of a horse is there, and the horse was brown, just like the horse of the Tahsildar. And there is a picture of a goat, and it was black like the goat of their neighbors. And a parrot is also there, and the parrots is look like the parrot she had seen in the mango orchard. Orchard means fruit garden. Okay, so there is a cow also, and the cow is just like their Lakshmi. And suddenly Boli noticed that the teacher was standing by her side, and she was smiling at her. What is your name, little one? Bo, bo, bo. She could stammer no further than that. So already we know that Boli has stammering. So the teacher asked her name. What is your name, little one? Then Boli started her stammering. She said, bo, bo, bo. Okay. Then she began to cry, and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless flood. She kept her head down as she sat in her corner, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. So when Boli started stammering, she began to cry, and tears flowed off from her eyes. And she sat in the corner, and she is not daring to look at the girls. She is not ready to look at the girls because she know that the girls were laughing at her. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out of the classroom, but Boli dared not leave her corner. Her head still lowered, she kept on sobbing. So when the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out. Scurried out means ran hurriedly from the classroom, but Boli was feared. Boli was feared to leave her corner. She remained her head still lowered, and she kept on sobbing. What is sobbing? Sobbing means becoming. Okay. Weeping. That is sobbing. She is crying. Boli, the teacher's voice was so soft and soothing. In all her life, she had never been called like that. It touched her heart. So the teacher, seeing this pathetic condition of Boli, the teacher called her by her name, Boli, and the voice was very soft and soothing. She never experienced such a calling of her name that touched her heart. Get up, said the teacher. It was not a command, but just a friendly suggestion. Boli got up. Now tell me your name. So the teacher asked Boli to get up. It's not a command, it's like a friendly suggestion. And she also asked, now tell your name. Sweat broke out over her whole body. Would her stammering tongue again disgrace her? For the sake of this kind woman, however, she decided to make an effort. She had such a soothing voice, she would not laugh at her. So the teacher again asked Boli to tell her name. Then Boli again became frightened because she know that she could not tell that her name properly because she is fearing that the stammering tongue again disgrace her. And for the sake of this kind woman, for the sake of this kind teacher, she decided to make an effort, and she started to tell her name because the teacher was not laughing at her. Bo, 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 she began to stammer. Well done, the teacher encouraged her. Come on now, the full name. Bo, bo, Boli. At last she was able to say it and felt relieved as if it was a great achievement. So again Boli tried, and again she is stammering the like bo, bo, bo. Then the teacher encouraged her. It is well done, you have to come on and tell the full name. And then Boli again started Bo, 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 Boli. At last she was able to say her name and she was relieved as if it was a great achievement. That means Boli said her name. Well done, the teacher patted her affectionately and said, but the fear out of your heart and you will be put the fear out of your heart and you will be able to speak like everyone else. Boli looked up as if to ask, really? So the teacher appreciated Boli. Well done, Boli. And the teacher patted her affectionately and said, put the fear out of your heart. Remove the fear from your heart. Put out your fear from your heart and you will be able to speak like other people. And Boli looked up her as if saying that, is it really? Boli was not believing that she can speak like others. Okay. Yes, it will be very easy. You just come to school every day. Will you come? Boli nodded. No, say it aloud. Yes. And Boli herself was astonished that she had been able to say it. Didn't I tell you? Now take this book. And the teacher is telling Boli that, yes, you can speak like others, but you have to come to school every day. Will you? Then Boli nodded. Boli shook her head for saying yes. But the teacher said to Boli that you have to say it loudly. Then again Boli tried and she can tell yes, and she was astonished. She was surprised that she had been able to say it. So the teacher again told that, didn't I tell you? You can speak. Now take this book. The book was full of nice pictures and the pictures were in color, dog, cat, goat, horse, parrot, tiger and a cow just like Lakshmi, and with every picture was a word in big black letters. The teacher gifted a book to Boli and the book was full of nice pictures like dog, cat, goat and a cow just like Lakshmi, and there was a word in black letters with every picture. In 1 month you will be able to read this book. Then I will give you a bigger book. Then a still bigger one. In time you will be more learned than anyone else in the village. Then no one will ever be able to laugh at you. People will listen to you with respect and you will be able to speak without the slightest stammer. Understand? Now go home and come back early tomorrow morning. And the teacher is saying that, teacher is encouraging Boli that within 1 month you will be able to read this book and then I will give you a bigger one, then another bigger one. In time you will be more learned than anyone else in that village and no one will be laughing at you. Then people will, when you learn, the people will listen to you with respect and you will be able to speak without any slightest stammer. Then you can go home and come back early tomorrow morning. Boli felt as if suddenly all the bells in the village temple were ringing and the trees in front of the schoolhouse was blossomed into big red flowers. Her heart was throbbing with a new hope and a new life. So now onwards, Boli suddenly felt that all the bells in the village temple were ringing and the trees in front of the schoolhouse was blossomed with big red flowers and her heart was throbbing. Boli's heart was throbbing with a new hope and a new life. Throbbing means beating heavily. Her heart was beating with a new hope and a new life. Okay, my dear children, let's look at the highlighting points of the topic that we covered today. Boli, whose real name was Sulekha. Boli is a synonym of a simpleton, is a fourth daughter of Ramlal, a village Nambardar. Boli is pockmarked and is treated as a simpleton. Her parents ignore her. When Boli was 10 months old, she fell off her cot and damaged her brain. At the age of 2 years, she got smallpox, which left marks on her body. She learned to talk when 5 years old and stammered. A school is opened in the village. Ramlal is asked by the Tahsildar to send his daughters to school. Ramlal and his wife believe that sending daughters to school can affect their marriage prospects. However, they decide to send Boli to school because they think that marrying Boli being ugly and pockmarked would be difficult to marry. Boli is greatly terrified to be in school on the first day, but her teacher encourages her and helps her to fight this fear. So, in this way, Boli started to learn from her teacher. Okay. Okay, my dear children, let's wind up for today. In the next class, we will know that what happened to Boli, whether she recovered from the stammering, and what are the changes that occurred in her life when she get educated. Okay, so till then you have to read the lesson carefully and try to write the answers of the activity question. We will meet in the next class. Take care. Bye. Thank you.